Hello, good evening. Fox, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How was your Christmas, Fox? It's good to see you. I hope you're still off work. I know that you worked like right up to Christmas Eve. I hope your Christmas was wonderful. Hey Geeky, welcome in. Congrats on the first. How was your Christmas as well, my friend? It's good to see y'all. Does this really not want to recognize my controller? It literally said to use controller. Work Saturday, but off till Tuesday now. All right, that's a fair exchange, I think. I hope work wasn't too bad yesterday for you. Okay, so it is working. It just wasn't working on the last page, which is confusing. That seems all fine. That seems fine. Why is it giving me mouse and keyboard when it told me to use controller? It's fine. Christmas has been nicely chill. I'm glad to hear that. Died down after Christmas Eve. More mellow now. Good. I'm glad to hear that as well. We had a very quiet Christmas. Scott and I both have a cold. Scott's feeling worse than I am now. I'm feeling better than I was, but overnight it still gets very stuffy and meh. So everyone feeling critically acclaimed today? I'm not. Not entirely, at least. Definitely not as critically acclaimed as the hit MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. That would be crazy talk. How are you, Clubs? It's good to see you. How was your Christmas? But yeah, so this is another festive little game I found for free on Steam. It's a puzzle game. Apparently it's a little sad. I don't care. We're going to play it. It should only take an hour or two, theoretically. Apparently this was actually a student project. So that's kind of cool. Chris is fine. You got Crocs. I have never ever in my life desired a pair of Crocs even once. My mom used to get them before they were cool, like before they were a thing that people really knew about, when they were only really used like on boats and shit and in kitchens and shit. But it's because her doctors told her to get some because they were better for her joints, because of how soft they are. And so she got like 10, 20 fucking pairs, and they were all over the house, and I kept tripping on these marshmallow ugly ass bitch ass shoes everywhere. Fucking hate them. So I have a vendetta against Crocs, and I hate them, and also they're fucking ugly. But I'm glad that you like them. Oh, you just wanted them for putting out the bins and stuff. That makes sense. That's totally fair. Very valid use of Crocs. Feeling more in critical condition, to be honest. Fox, come over. We still have some of my breakfast cinnamon rolls. You can have some. They'll make you feel better, I promise. Hi, Keo. How are you? How was your Christmas? Listen, I showered today. I shouldn't stink, at least. Been wearing the same pair of DCs for about 4 years. It's about time for them to die. Yeah, that's valid. That is valid. Merry Christmas. Merry Crisis. It's Christmas. I love that vine. I do. I saw someone try to recreate it. No, I know who it was. I saw Michael Bublé tried to recreate that shit recently, like this year, and I'm sorry. You don't have the vibes for it, Bubbles. You just don't. We're gonna get started with this, if it'll let me. It seems to be doing something. Yes, cool. Gonna be lurking, going through. Is this your first time playing 16, Fox? Why is it so quiet?
The only thing we can do is let it burn.
That's better.
Hope to live long enough to forget.
Ooh, that's exciting times. Have you met my favorite boy yet? The big child who I love to death. He is adorable and precious, and I would kill for him. I can't remember his name now, though. Goots! Goots. I love Goots. He's such a good guy. I love him. Going to the Ironland place for, oh, so yeah, you've met him. Goots is such a delight. But not spelled that way. Yeah. I only knew how to pronounce it because it's spelled the way Rugadin is spelled. I'm pretty sure. Goetz, I believe. Goots. Stories of the residents of 12 Memory Lane. Do not destroy. I'm going to struggle with this, by the way, because I am absolutely using a PlayStation controller, and it's going to be giving me Xbox controller things, because it doesn't... Steam doesn't like my PS5 controllers half the time. I don't know. If you're reading these words, it means you've managed to find my memoirs. My name is Henry, and this is my home. Thank you for the rats after. Also, thank you for the rats earlier, Fox. How are you after? My name is Henry, and this is my home. I used to live here with my family, but lately I have only my memories to keep me company. Also rats. Shouty rats. You can shake them. It's actually a good idea to shake them. Just don't shake them too much. They'll die. Apparently. I found that out the hard way. Thank you for the resub after. I appreciate that. 6 months as well. Wow.
I'm good, just sorting out food.
Ooh, I hope you're sorting out something delicious. And if not, get on a train and come down here. I have cinnamon rolls still left over from Christmas breakfast. They're still delicious. I have 5 of them. I've already promised one to Fox, but you can have one of the others. Recently, my home seems to have turned against me. Illusions torment me without respite. I can no longer trust what surrounds me. Why are only some parts of that highlighted? Interesting. I wrote this journal in case I, too, were to disappear. I use it to gather what I can still be certain of. I rely on notes to separate reality from illusion, but too many doubts remain unsolved. If you finish the work, you should be able to trace it back to me. I'm Henry Villemin. I wrote this notebook the 27th of February, 2007. Interesting. Ives, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, always tempting you with my buns. You know you are welcome to my buns after. Absolutely. Always. How are you, Ives? How was your Christmas? It's good to see you. Melford and Sons, the less critically acclaimed folk band. It's probably Villemin and Sons. So that, oh, hold on. Cross out. Let's validate that. That would make sense to me. If this is his desk. Today is definitely not 1999, right? Because this is... I wrote this notebook the 27th of February, 2007. And if I'm Villemin and Sons, yeah, okay, that should be that. Yeah, ours was all right, thank you. It was a nice day. It was very quiet, but it was nice. We obviously had our breakfasts that I do every year. And yeah, me and Scott got me a couple nice presents. I got him something that I was hoping would work out, and he says he loves it. So unless he's a liar, I did all right. Oh, so we then verify the... Oh, I see. Oh, so we verify the things we picked. Interesting. Can I move? Nope. Spooky.
What we build is what will remain of us. Respecting my name and its legacy has always been my greatest duty. I have devoted my entire life to it, despite the sacrifices I've had to make to achieve it.
Do not use the fireplace. The house. Grandpa. Army brothers. We had to downsize.
These numbers don't look very promising. What happened to the company?
Oh my god. Yeah, those numbers look atrocious. Henry, what happened? Question mark. Anyone get anything fun or exciting for Christmas? She won't come anymore. That sounds like an issue that... Never mind. Not gonna finish that thought process. Housekeeping Kate on Wednesday. I used to hunt on weekends. Out of... Donpezil? Oh, medicine cabinet. Okay, that's why I don't understand that word. That makes sense. Indeed.
This coat. It must have stayed untouched for years.
Maybe. Oh, dear Kate, I would like to apologize for my behavior regarding the incident. However, I have to inform you of a decision I made regarding your weekly schedule to allow you to address the lapse in seriousness in your work. Starting next week, I propose that you come to work on Wednesdays in addition to your usual schedule to make up for lost time. Henry. I'm intrigued by why only certain parts are highlighted. If things are not always real, maybe the highlighted things are the ones that are completely real. I don't know. I can barely read this. Solid oak columns. I can read that. Oh, look, it's me, apparently. Oh, he's old. Almost giving me Harrison Ford vibes. Almost. Did get the new Digimon game, so you'll have to start that soon once you finish up with Bravely Default. Nice. That's exciting. We had an option tonight of playing this and then jumping on 14 for the rest of the stream because it's only supposed to be 1 or 2 hours if I can get out of the first room. I feel like I'm stuck right now, but that's okay. And just doing some dailies on 14 for the rest of stream, or starting Kingdom Hearts stream drop distance today, but we decided we might as well play this because it was a free game that I found, and it's festive, and it's still the festive season. And then not playing Kingdom Hearts stream drop distance afterwards makes sense because I'd rather give it a full stream to get started with it. Chapter 1, what we build is what we leave behind. Upholding the family name has been my greatest duty, though it has come with its own sacrifices. Oh, that's cute. Henry and Fred. I came across this drawing of the two of us as children. Even as children, my brother and I always shared a deep passion for architecture. No matter how often our father would say, a beautiful building is drawn symmetrical and without curves, we kept dreaming of whimsical castles and fantastical skyscrapers. When he left us, his will entrusted us with his company. Fred wanted to pursue his childhood dream and keep pushing his wild ideas on me. As for me, I wanted to honor our father's wishes to preserve his work. I had grown. I decided to settle things by having us each respond to a public tender separately. My proposal won by a landslide. A few months later, Fred gave up architecture for good. Wow, so you bullied your fucking little brother out of architecture. All right, maybe Henry's not the good guy of this story. Maybe it's not festive fun. Maybe it's festive jerkiness. I don't know, man. Where do I go? Ah, hello.
Finished model.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a nice looking manor. I kind of like the tower rooms a lot. Anything on the base? Nothing on the base. Model for a manor. What else do we have? A model for a ooh, country house. I like that even more. And look, it has the rear towers. This one's just fine, but it is symmetrical, and that's the thing that he likes. I really like this one though. The round and fun windows. There's Wild Growlithe in chat, and that's an event Pokemon. The fucking porch is so cool with that giant rounded staircase. I was the most realistic brotherly dynamic I've seen in a video game. Yeah, you're not wrong. What's this one like? I mean, this one's cute as well. Oh, look at that fucking massive window in the back. That's cool as shit. And on the sides and the front. Yeah, I like those. But that one's my favorite. Although it could do with like a rear balcony or something. That would be nice. I love a balcony. Okay, so I like the country house. The fill is cute, but it's definitely this one because he likes symmetrical and straight lines, right? Unless it's from his brother, but I don't think it is. I think it's his. Let's read this. Arch Daily, Frederick Villemin. Oh, that's his brother. 30 years of avant-garde designs. Let's do this. This is not working out very well. In this issue, we highlight the visions, reshaping architecture, and interior design. In an exclusive interview, Mr. Congrats on the cat chives, ended with an item. Mr. Villemin reflects on 30 years of dedication to the craft also featured how the transformation of former industrial sites is redefining urban landscapes, the rise of something timber in cross-laminated timber in sustainable construction, and the evolving principles of minimalism in contemporary interiors. A thoughtful look at the ideas and materials shaping the spaces of tomorrow. Okay, so we have a nice fond thing of our brother, although this is from 5 years ago, 7 years ago, because it's 2009. The architect. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, probably not, because we're not friendly anymore. Henry Villeman, exemplary career. Oh, that's a much nicer picture, actually, though. That one. Looking back on 30 years of an exemplary career. Is that the same? How am I supposed to know which one of these is right? No, because he quit for good, so it can't be him. It has to be us. We just have to figure out which one of these is us. Which... Is there a picture of us somewhere? Well, hold on. That's our coat, right? Maybe that's the clue. That's not the clue. Oh, I can zoom in! Sick. Like me and Scott. Unwell. What? What? You say not impressed? Fiction, art books. How do I know what I look like? Old blueprints, important paperwork. How do I know what I look like? I have glasses. That's what it is. Hold on. So that has to be me, which means if that's anyone, that's my brother. Hold on. How do I... Let me just cross these out. And then, yeah, we'll do that. So that's definitely me. Okay, a blueprint for a bank. A blueprint for City Hall looks symmetrical. Blueprint for a shop is asymmetrical, but it does have straight lines. I think it's going to be the City Hall, because it's symmetrical. Yeah, apparently so. I've been alone for several years. Florence, our housekeeper, has been you had a different name on the housekeeping thing. Hold on, let me have a look. I'm sure there was a different name. I didn't think it said Florence earlier. I must have, though. Florence, our housekeeper, has been coming multiple times a week since my teenage years. She was my oldest friend, always close to the family, but I ended up letting her go. One morning I went down to my office and found my grandfather clock mysteriously broken. Seeing my grandfather's heirloom in that state filled me with rage. I thought Florence would value this house's history more than anyone else. She argued that she wasn't working at the time of the incident, but I didn't want to hear it. Looking back at the clock a few days later, I realized she was telling the truth. I wrote her a letter, but I don't think I ever sent it. Wow, okay. She comes 3 times a week. She comes twice a week. I think that's what it was earlier. She comes once a week. Kate. It was on Kate earlier, and this used to be correct. Hold on a second. Let me have a quick look over here.
The envelope has no stamp. The letter was never sent.
Okay, so this is not to Kate. I would like to apologize for my behavior. I hope to see you again next Monday. I don't know what came over me, and I sincerely hope my words won't bring an end to the friendly relationship we had developed until now. Dear Florence, I would like to apologize. I do feel it's important to point out that the recent decline in the quality of your cleaning, it may help you better understand my irritation. I hope to see you back on Tuesday in good spirits and ready to address this lapse in attention, Henry. Huh. Well, the Florence one kind of makes sense, but the message is in bad faith, resentful, honest. Again, next Monday doesn't feel correct. Because Kate is never in on a Monday. If anything, she'd only be in on Wednesday. So I don't think it can be Kate. I think it has to be Florence. So I think it's that in bad faith and that. Because it's Tuesday, Thursday. I think. There's a third somewhere. It's not that. The clock is broken. The clock is intact. I'd like it to be intact, but it's definitely broken. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But I began to realize it wasn't coming from the house. What? Oh, hold on. I missed reading certain things. It's me, I am the clock. Yeah, I feel that too. Ooh, snowballs are back. That's right. Don't forget to throw a Pokeball at the next spawn, Scott. To be honest, Fred has always been the better architect, but after this, I have never seen him working on a plan. That's sad. If not her, then who could have broken the clock? I started to think the house was haunted. Other things began to disappear and come back somewhere else, to break without any explanation. I thought it was all an elaborate setup, but I began to realize it wasn't coming from the house. Just like you, I started finding clues hidden around the house. Ooh, same for me. Thank you, Ives. Strange sticky notes in my own handwriting urging me to solve incomprehensible puzzles. I even came across other notebooks like this one, describing my life with terrifying precision. I've done a bit of digging and I'm finally starting to understand. There's no way to protect this family heritage with my own memory as an enemy. I need to find my wife and children quickly. Do they know about what's eating away at me? If you're reading this notebook for the first time, check one box. Oh, I see. A difficult croissant? That feels like an idiom. Oh no, I'm reading it wrong. Okay, so this is an article, a newspaper article clipping about like memory loss. Just another room, nothing to see here. No, locked, bad feelings, don't go in there. Oh boy, okay. Fix the flush. Son or grandson? Oh, wow. Me? Wedding day, 1969. Brother. Me? Grandma. Oh, phone.
You have a message.
Hey Henry, it's Fred.
I don't know what time it is back home, but
I feel like I should have been
it
able to
was
pick up that
because
phone.
Florence told me that you fired her. You said that you were acting paranoid. I wasn't there. I don't want to get involved. Anyway, look. How's it going over there? How's retired life treating you?
Apparently very poorly.
No more work. No more living up to Dad. Maybe you'll end up enjoying yourself for once. I mean, did you ever even like architecture? I miss us building things together, though. Like when we were kids.
Oh,
That's
it's a bit
why I
late. You
studied
should have probably said that
architecture
earlier.
in the first place, you know? I feel like our father's death drove a wedge between us, but we didn't have to let it. I was even thinking of inviting you out here to meet, but after what happened last Christmas...
What did I do last Christmas? What did I fuck up?
Anyways, I hope you're doing okay. See you soon, maybe.
999 emergency. Where did my phone go? 999 emergency. Yes. Well, I can't go in there anyway. None of these seem to have changed. Oh, music's back. Oh, wow. It was a very pretty setting.
I saw everyone was on Christmas Eve. The living room hasn't changed since then. I told Florence not to touch anything. My memories may betray me, but one thing is certain. That night I said something I shouldn't have said, and everyone left.
I see. So I fucked up. Starting to think these Ireland people are based on the Welsh. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Nah, it's fine. Oh, I gave him my heart, and then he gave it away. Well, that's very sad. The couch feels too big now. Don't forget sugar, 2 spoons. So, this is a game about me chasing away my family? I don't remember standing there. Logs in the basket outside. Lucy's school play do not record over. Volume at 12, not too loud. Turned off before bed. Or did I? Find the remote. TV guide in the drawer, maybe. CDs go in the other drawer. Family videos, blue VHS. Don't sit in her chair. She said I watched too much. Maybe she was alright. Windows 98. Tom's birthday, password 1995. Wait, be patient, it's loading. Don't press enter, not yet. He said to join him one day. One day. Who? We hid under the desk during the storm. Color pencils. Fred sent the photos from Peru. Check email. This machine remembers better than I do. Can't remember. Tom's laugh in the hallway like bells. Printer out of ink again. Ask C. Pay internet bill. Eddie's site artsandcraftslords.com. Who? Why did they leave? Check calendar. What day is it? Must write to Lucy. Must write what? Work files, desktop or my documents. Recycle bin equals trash in kitchen. To print file, print. Double click the icon to open it. Internet blue E icon. Folder Elaine 98. Don't delete. Mess Campbell. Julie Campbell. Hopmail.com. That's cute. There's about Finian in chat. That is an event Pokemon. The mirror only partly works. Take your pills after breakfast. Should probably read what this actually says. Chapter 2, Christmas Eve. The last time I saw everyone was on Christmas Eve. The living room hasn't changed since then. I told Florence not to change anything. My memories may betray me, but one thing is certain. That night I said something I shouldn't have said and everyone left. My family and I have an old tradition. Wherever life took us, we made sure everyone came home for Christmas Eve. We hadn't kept that tradition in the past few years, but that night everyone came. As always, Fred was late. I was surprised to see Charles show up. He found his way down the mountain after all. His apology postcard got there before him. We laughed when it came through the mail. I teased him again about when he'd introduced someone special to us. He just took a sip of wine and changed the subject. Because he probably already did and she died or something. Oh no. Or they broke up. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Congrats on the catches, I've
Huddle
Scott.
together in front of the television and watch family videos. I remember asking Florence not to go into the dining room.
It's a nice looking dining room. It's not a mirror, that's why it's not fucking reflecting him. Stupid ass. What day is the postman coming? Was that 2 years ago or 3? Dear Santa, thanks for the present. I haven't seen you in so many years. Can you say hi next time you come? I miss you, Tom. I can't take it down. She left in the cold. It was snowing. I remember the snow. Is she still mad about Christmas? Was it my fault? Leave the lights on. It feels warmer that way. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. I didn't mean it. Something broke that night. Ooh. Kay's is still here. Should I open it? She liked the red ribbons, not the gold. Tom's train set still waiting. Did I buy these gifts?
The tree is still there. It's been more than a year since that Christmas day.
Was I playing alone again? He sings the 8-ball every time. Chalk the cue. Elaine said too much testosterone in here. She wasn't wrong. Still waiting for a rematch. No one to play with today. Red is double, green is triple, I think. I don't fucking know, man. Don't aim for the wall. Oh, that's smart. That's a good piece of darts advice, probably. Mr. Villeman, your cognitive screening suggests mild impairment, possibly early stage Alzheimer's. This isn't a diagnosis yet, but I strongly recommend a neurologist follow-up. Please also inform a close family member and consider bringing them next time. That was 2 years ago. Never built him that tree house. Greenhouse key? Ask Charles if he still comes. The gnomes keep moving. They used to dance in the living room. Water the plant once a week. Charles knows every leaf by name.
I think Elaine lit these. Just made them for herself.
If she forgot to make one for herself, why didn't she just do that later? Surely that would be the thing to do, no? Ooh. Lucy and Charles, Elaine and Charles, Kate and Henry. Hold on. So it's the 70s. Whoa! That's trippy. The kids are gone. There's stairs there? There are not stairs there. Oh. 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 Every time I look away and back, it's different. Are there not stairs anywhere? How do I get up there then? Oh boy.
I remember posing for this picture, right here in this room. Elaine painted it in true form. She didn't include herself.
So it's not that one, because I think the girl would be Elaine. Or the woman, rather. So it should be that one. Even though it says he doesn't remember standing there, though. Oh, but he's standing there in all of them. So it should be that one. Well, that stopped moving. That didn't. So it shouldn't be Elaine. Wait, this isn't 2000. No, yeah, it still shouldn't be. Maybe Henry and Kate? Or Lucy and Charles, probably. I'm gonna say Lucy and Charles. Because Charles is definitely right. So I'm missing 2. Oh. How would I know that? Oh wait, that's how. The couch with its back to the pool table. I think. That was just a bow and arrow a second ago, wasn't it? Where's the last one? Bow and arrow. Weird. Hold on, I am curious though. Interesting. Lives by the hills. He lives in the mountains. Lives by the beach and is very gay. He lives by the forest. Would you call that by the forest? So that's what it was originally, but that cannot be right. I think it's he lives in the mountains. Because it's said about him coming down from the mountains. I got 2 of them wrong. Which 2? How do I know? What if I do that? So this one was right. It's Lucy and Charles. This one was also right. Which means that these 2 are wrong. That one's got to be to the right. But it said without Elaine. Unless Elaine's the little girl, but no, Elaine's his wife. Oh, is Elaine wearing a tie? That must be Elaine behind on the other side. In which case, that still doesn't feel correct, but... What? I'm gonna try them all. That doesn't make sense! Even though the evening started smoothly, I remember the quiet tension beneath the laughter. It felt like the weight of unspoken things hung in the air, settling into an empty seat. Why didn't we get together for 6 years? Unless she meant he didn't mean that Elaine excluded herself, but excluded the little girl. Maybe that's what it is. As usual, we wanted to keep the presents out of the way early, or get the presents out of the way early. So we let little Tommy open his. He was overexcited and tore everything open in seconds before running off to play under the pool table. As Tom was playing with his new toy, I got hit on the head. At that moment, I was sitting at my desk, having a difficult conversation with Charles. I knew I should have closed the door. Pardon me. I wasn't hurt, but I wanted to teach Tom a lesson. I put on a bandage and took him with me to the doctor, just to scare him a little. But the doctor's diagnosis took an unexpected turn. That's how I found out I was ill. Doors on the left or the right? I can't use that to tell. He was gifted a bow and arrow. He was gifted a magic wand. He was gifted a saber. I bet it was a saber. He wanted to be an Indian, a Native American, please. Wanted to be a princess. He wanted to be a pirate. I'm betting it's a pirate, but was that 2 years ago or 3? Tom's train. There's nothing specific. Oh, maybe on this. Probably not. Symptoms suggest mild asthma likely triggered by your environment. Nope. Stage 2 hypertension, increasing stroke and heart disease risk. Easing myself back into 14. Alliance Roulette gave me Sandoria. Oh boy. By easing yourself in, you mean sitting in a pool of lava? Wander closely and adjust as needed. I think it's gotta be that. Let me just... I can't. Never mind. I don't see anything that would have suggested otherwise, so I'm gonna stick with pirate, saber. I think this is correct. It was earlier. Let me see what it looks like on the other side, though. It was definitely not. Oh no, no, I don't know. No, I think the door might have been there. Nope, it definitely wasn't. Right? No, it was. I was right the first time. Okay. Currently in a party finder for multiple delibrum runs. Be snoozing shortly. Bless you. Maybe he wanted to be a princess. Probably didn't. If there was a train, it's probably that. Did get the triple try cards, so shouldn't complain. Oh, okay. Not bad. Wiped the second to last boss twice. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Don't forget your deep essence or lost actions, whatever people... Yeah, legitimately, whatever it is in that one. Oh, I don't know where Scott went. He's just disappeared. Well, I wonder if I even got to show the diagnosis to my family. Do they know I'm sick? Right before dinner, a little miracle happened. It eased the tension a bit. Snake, rabbit, dog? A few years earlier when the kids started working, someone in the family insisted we get a pet. I eventually gave in. The thing truly hated us, and we all hated it right back. It wouldn't let anyone touch it or even come near. A few weeks before Christmas, the pet managed to escape from the yard. I didn't understand why, but everyone suddenly got very worried. The kids put up missing posters, but the animal's name was too embarrassing to write on them. Rex? Princess? Maybe he caught the smell of dinner or heard our voices, but miraculously, he slipped in through the front door as if nothing had happened. Hello? 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 No pet door. No letterbox, no peephole. I'm gonna say no pet door, but we'll find out. Trash pickup on Friday, Tuesday, Monday. Black Mage lost Flare Star, lost Chain Spell damage. Gilbert, yeah. Well, the Inkay in chat, if anybody wants or needs it, I'm gonna try and catch with a Pokeball or miss it. I didn't really Black Mage a whole lot in there, to be honest. Dear Mr. Villaman, please find enclosed the deed for companion plot number A17, which now holds your beloved bulldog. Encloses your maintenance agreement covering weekly care and seasonal floral replacement for the first year with deepest sympathy. Delighted to let you know that Rocket is pregnant. That one's a cat, maybe? All initial indicators suggest a good overall health. We recommend a follow-up appointment in 2 weeks for checkups with warm regards. We have processed the request submitted by Mr. Charlie Villeman regarding the transfer of ownership for the insured cat registered under your name. As of today, our records reflect that Charlie is the new policyholder. Hold on. He slipped through the door, so it can't be pregnant pet. So it's either Charlie or it's red ones for the oven, or it's the dead bulldog. Hunting clothing. Can't find the coats. Kids' old shoes. Satan. That's funny. Bark Obama. It's a bit early for that, but that's very funny. Rocket. Kate. It's not Kate. It's not Rocket. It's either Bark Obama or it's Satan. Kind of want to be Satan. It's not Rocket the Rabbit. They did say it was too embarrassing to write the name on it, so Satan would work for that. Kate flew into the night while we left your cage open. Have you seen our cat? This dog. Well, that's not a bulldog, so it's definitely not the dog. It's got to be the cat, and it's got to be named Satan. It's either Bark Obama or Satan. That's what I was thinking. It's definitely Satan. It's definitely Satan, the cat. That's great.
Knowing how rowdy Tom can get, it's
Don't break the vase again.
This vase was never knocked over.
I'm sorry, the vase. Our rabbit cage, our cat tree is definitely it. Our dog house, our bird cage. Oh, what's that say? Tell Fred to take it back. I want to go for a little wander. What's in here? Do we see our toilet paper? Fred's room. Brother's bedroom.
Fred has been living abroad for decades. I bet his room is still packed with all his old stuff.
Pawns moves, rooks moves as far as you want, but only in those directions. Knight moves 3 squares like an L. King moves 1 square. Queen moves in any straight direction. Bishop moves as far as you want, but only diagonal. School stuff. Tom's drawings. Lucy's university. Manuals. Something close? Something close. Am I wandering off? I sure fucking am. This house is huge. Oh! Okay. What about this way? Oh, then we're... Yep. We'll just do this then. I'm missing one. What am I missing? Oh, this. I'm going to say no pet door. Yeah. No, one of them's wrong. Well, it won't be that one. Maybe no peephole. Interesting. I think it was possibly Satan. The cat from Cinderella. I think that might be correct. And that's going off of having to deal with him in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep relatively recently, a few months ago. Tom was bouncing with joy and the kids were thrilled. It was like a family member had come back. And here I was thinking nobody liked that cat. Dinner got off to a good start. Everyone took their seats around the table and we began sharing stories about our best moments together. Elaine brought out the dessert, and the mood turned a little more somber as we talked about past Christmases. That dessert does look pretty good, though. The kids looked at me like I was a criminal. I only spoke the obvious. No one here could pretend that things would end well or that we could help any longer. I protested, but they wouldn't listen. Fred even slammed his fist on the table. I said once more, "This house has no place for strays. I don't understand how everything spiraled out of control so quickly." What is he torn out? He tore something out of there. Lucifer, that's it, because they call it, because Gus calls it Lucifer, because the Gus pigeon language is very odd. Everyone fell silent. Charles stood up and left the house first. Without a word, Lucy followed him, pulling Tom by the hand all the way to her car, despite his protests and confusion. Fred grumbled something about catching a train and disappeared at dawn. He's been traveling more and more ever since. Asia, the Middle East, Africa, anything to get as far away from home as possible. Lucy went back to competing. I saw her on the cover of a magazine, her face hidden behind the mask. Elaine stayed for a few days, locked away in her studio, painting strange pieces, even by her standards. After a week, Lucy came to get her, and they left without saying goodbye. Since that day, every time I head upstairs to my room, I walk beside the altars of my missing family members. Charles. Oh, he's got a cactus on his door. Son's room. That's eerie. Ah, not Frederick's fencing gear. That'd be Lucy? Yeah. Frederick's souvenir. Ah, see, that says Frederick's, but everything there says Lucy, and it's pictures of Lucy. Frederick's souvenirs. Frederick's painting tools. Frederick's plants. Probably souvenirs. Henry and Elaine. It's cute that they had like signs on all their doors. I don't know anyone who did that, to be honest. So this is Charles's. So Charles is grumpy and upset. Understandable. Plants? Or painting tools? I'm gonna say plants. Oh, the stairs. Now we're locking them in. I don't know about the stairs. Lucy's fencing gear. Elaine's painting tools. Is there anything up here to help me decide where the stairs belong? Oh, and the singing stops because I got too close. Oh, it starts back up because I got far enough away? No. Let's try it. Stairs on that side. Nope, stairs are on the other side, maybe. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I just said what I was thinking. How did it come to this? With everyone gone, the only person I saw was Florence, until I eventually let her go. Then my memories began to fade. I still can't believe everyone walked away over a few words. I don't even remember why I said them. This house has no place for strays. Who was the stray? Why did everyone leave? And how is it that no one ever tried to reach out to me again? What really happened? I need to find the final piece of the puzzle before I forget again, before I disappear. I've always been the one to uphold the legacy of our family ever since my father passed. I've done everything I could to live up to that responsibility. I guess I failed. Oh, look, the phone's up here now.
You have a message.
Hey, Dad. It's Charles.
Hi, Charles.
I was calling today because, well, I'm getting married. Technically, it's a civil union, but for all intents and purposes, yeah. I don't think you'd want to come, so I won't ask.
Is it because you're gay?
I want to know.
Is that why it's a civil union?
I still remember what you told us that night. This house has no place for strays. That hurts. Yeah, that hurts.
Wait, is this a
blame you for
homophobia
what
game?
happened. I mean, I feel like we were all partially responsible, but that just felt like you still didn't look back at your own failings. And I thought about it. This house has no place for strays, and well, I agree. So I decided to build a house that does that. And look,
good for you, Charles.
If you really want a seat at the table, you can, but you'd have to make amends with a lot of people before that. Anyways, take care of yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, too. And the phone's gone again. Can I use the stairs now? We can use the stairs now! Not that I need to, but I'm happy that I can. This isn't very festive, but it's still Christmas time-ish.
Both in painting and in music. I admire her talent, but sometimes she needs help staying grounded. I believe she worked on an important piece, but I can no longer remember what it was about.
Chapter 3, Elaine's Passions. Elaine has always had a world of... Oh, he just read that. I keep thinking back to the first time I met her. Her parents had hired my internship supervisor to redesign their house. She was painting, and I finally mustered the courage to ask her about her work. I watched her paint for hours. She always drew inspiration from objects she found around the house, transforming each one into a unique painting. To her, everything had a hidden existence that she could set free. That's beautiful. I like that. There's 6 in this room. Painting of an exhibition. Painting of a burrow. It's definitely the burrow. If it's Elaine's. Because items. Oh, Scott's in the kitchen. That's what I'm hearing.
Enjoyed making her paintings dance under the light.
It's got to be oil lamps, judging by the painting, I think. Why did you stick the sticky note through the lamp? It's fine. Oh, there was a book there a second ago. It's gone. Thank you so much to the jury for this wonderful recognition. There's about Togedemaru in chat. That is not event Pokemon, but I need to either catch with Pokeball or miss anyway. I won't bore you with an extensive explanation of my work, but I will say it comes from a place of persistence and quiet resistance. I'd like to thank my family for their support, even when it wasn't easy. Henry, I couldn't have done this without you. I hope to be back next year. Maybe then I'll take home first prize. Elaine. Close the tap after use.
Elaine could go days with paint on her hands. Not exactly what I'd call
Fix the radiator.
But she didn't seem to mind.
I mean, that's pretty normal for any painter.
This
Disc rotator. Oh, bless.
Might just be the best present I ever bought her.
Looks like a nice record player. Where are your speakers, though? Hello? That kind of record player does not have built-in speakers, and with good reason. Where the fuck are your speakers? Weird.
I'm mixing up all of her paintings. I don't know which ones I've seen.
Oh, but that is the same figure from the other painting. Painting of a dance, painting of a dinner. Hold on. He did say that she... Oh, that's a nice picture. It's a really nice picture, actually. He did say that they used to dance in that room. Her jewelry box or her favorite book? I feel like her favorite book would be in here. Watch the step. Addresses notebook. My son's drawing. Art and culture. The music is quite pretty as well. Gifted her this vase. I gifted her this clock. Vase feels correct. Painting of Chimera. Nap time scene. I mean, it was nap time scene. He was saying about objects. Book. Her favorite book. And in that regard... No, I'm sticking with that, and I'm going dance. How many did I get wrong? I got one wrong, just one. Is it this? Hold on. I can look outside, kind of. Is it this? Fine. Mes amis étaient fascinés par ces peintures. Je ne pouvais détourner mon regard de la peintre. The next day I would invite her to dinner. My friends were fascinated by her paintings. Détourner. Je ne sais pas qu'est-ce que c'est détourner. I couldn't... What is détourner? I don't think I know that word. Bear with. S'il vous plaît. Divert. I couldn't divert my gaze, basically. Interesting. Okay. When Elaine moved into the house, I remember she insisted that the tea room be turned into her studio. I didn't understand why she was so determined to set up her things here, but I agreed to hire movers to do everything. To make some space, I asked her to sort through the bigger furniture. It was impossible to keep the piano and the easel. Instead of taking the furniture apart, these amateurs dragged a piece from the hallway all the way to the platform, leaving marks on the floor and my grandmother's carpet. Oof, that's rough. So, the yellow is hints about where you're supposed to go, maybe, and certain things to help you figure out the correct bits, I guess. So I'm gonna say apporter association is the movers. Déménagement. Yeah, it definitely is. So she moved in like 1979-ish. I guess. I'm gonna say, well, the piano is nice in here. And it's lovely. Oh, but she did music as well. She could have kept her easel, but she could have just painted on here. She definitely painted in here. No, but if they left marks, it was definitely the piano. Poor carpet. I remember spending hours. Oh.
I remember spending hours trying to clean it, but it didn't work.
You can't even see these markings. I think it's fourth markings. Yeah, it's fourth markings. And that'll be piano. And then... has to be double door. Don't forget to turn off. Yeah, that's fine. Has to be double door if they got a piano in here. Without taking it apart. Is this? Yeah. I spend my evening calling them to get a refund for the damage they caused to my family heirloom. I remember getting in a fight with her after she entered a local art contest. I thought we had agreed she'd put her passions aside to focus on raising the kids. I was surprised to learn she had taken up painting again, but decided to be the bigger man and attend the ceremony. After getting out of that ambush, we went across the street to eat at the Red Lion. The atmosphere was good, even though she hadn't won first prize. Jokingly, I pointed out that she had forgot to mention her husband in her thank you speech. Oh... So then this is gonna change, and that means I have to exclude the Henry part. That's sad. There we go. Modest speech. So it's not the victorious speech. She didn't win first. Anyway, modest or retribution. Retribution, what a pleasure it is to take part in this 20th Visual Arts Biennale. I've missed the stage so much. I chose to paint the Chimera because it speaks to the pressure of being told I can only be one thing when I know I'm many. To you, Henry, I dedicate neither esteem nor gratitude. You are the reason for my repeated absences at this competition. I hope to be back in 2 years to take home first prize once more. Well, it's definitely not that one. Thank you so much to the jury for this wonderful recognition. I chose to paint the Chimera because it speaks to my recent struggle to stay true to all parts of myself. I'm deeply grateful to Kate for her unwavering support through these difficult years. You're the one who pulled me back onto this stage today. I'd also like to thank my husband Henry, crossed out. I can't wait to come back next year. Damn, Elaine, alright. Shit, son. But that's that one.
Exhibition.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do. So it was... Hold on. It was across the street from the Red Lion, so it was probably at the museum. Yeah. That is... Museum of Modern Art. That's probably it. Modern Arts Biennale. This was at Walpole Middle. Hilltop Mall. It's definitely that one. Okay. Nothing is blurred. Face is blurred. You mean missing? Metal is blurred. It's got to be that, right? Like he can't fully remember his wife's face or something. Oh, but hold on. She did not win the gold medal. She probably won silver. She won bronze, maybe. No, I was wrong there too. Okay, so she won silver. So then maybe that's Elaine. Correct. Okay. I didn't understand why she got angry. Elaine's passions have always worried me, and I often made sure she put family before any other pastime. Luckily, she seemed to have calmed down in recent years. When she started winning more and more contests, I was thrilled to know that her efforts would finally bring something real into her life. My investigation is getting stranger and stranger. I keep sensing a name appearing in these illusions, as if someone had been erased from the story. Kate. Is she the missing piece I need to find my family? Kate's probably their dead daughter. My last painting she finished doesn't look like what she usually paints. It makes me uneasy. If she always drew inspiration from furniture, then where does this golden cage come from? She seems to have a statue going through her head. She does a little bit, yeah. So, Henry's a bit of a dick, it seems, and kept Elaine from following her passions, and also basically was like, don't be an artist because that's stupid. And that's shitty, as an artist myself, I have to say. Put the clock back in the office. But it was there. Daughter's bedroom. No, this is not the daughter's bedroom. That is the front door. Where the fuck is the phone now? Henry, where the fuck did you move the phone to, my guy? It sounds like it's up here still. Give back to neighbor. Ceiling fan switch. Where is water every 3 days? Oh, we've not been doing that. Phone.
You have a message.
Hi, Henry.
Why do we keep moving it? Is this Elaine?
I'm calling to tell you we might come over with Lucy to pick up some of my stuff. I don't think it will take long. I didn't get to keep much when I moved in. Do we need to talk about what happened 2 years ago?
We probably should. He has no fucking clue what's going on.
Between us. I feel like I spent years painting and competing. And for what? To prove that it was worth it? That I wasn't wasting my time? I think that we've proven enough times.
She's not blonde in their wedding day picture, though.
Of course, I wouldn't thank you when I won. Of course, I did it all alone. God, I don't even remember what type of person I wanted to be before we met. Listen, I'll let Lucy tell you when we come over. I don't think talking will bring any good.
I feel like you're both kind of assholes at this point. Chapter 4, the locked room. Oh! This is Kate's room. Her name is everywhere. Every illusion bears her mark, and all the stories in the house lead back to her. Why does this name haunt me like this? Everything I'm searching for seems to be in this room, the one facing my office. I started to understand the first time I stepped into her room. All those boxes and things left behind. Kate was my little sister. I see. There's a wild flittle in chat. She never really found her path, unlike Fred or the kids. She never left the house and skipped town. As everyone grew up, she became harder and harder to live with. Everything blew up 6 years before our last Christmas. Her problems started becoming everyone's problems, and we all needed to have one good evening of peace. That evening, she came home from work before anyone else, staring blankly, still smelling of tobacco and alcohol. I told her to leave. I don't know. Maybe. Why is it still having me read that? Anyway. No one is to blame, or she blamed herself. 1998, another exhausting week. I'm really doing everything I can to find a job, but it's a real nightmare. Henry is still letting me stay at the house for free. I really don't deserve his help. I must be a burden to everyone here. I tell him every day that I'm going to get back on track, but I keep on failing. I feel like I'm lying to him all the time. I don't know what I should do. Fatal car crash sounds right. This Sunday evening around 6 p.m., a driver on the A140 motorway lost her life in a road accident that blocked traffic for several hours. This incident once again highlights the shortcomings of this aging motorway, where incidents have been increasing in recent months. Police are still conducting investigations to determine the cause of the tragedy. The victim's family has declined to comment. This was dated... I don't know. Hey Kate, William and I wish you a happy holiday season. We'd really love to invite you to spend the holidays with us up in the mountain whenever you have some time. Charles, P.S. After all, it's thanks to you that we're together. Because gay! I was right about that. She knew about Charles, or Charles lived alone. Well, Charles definitely didn't live alone, so she knew about Charles. She couldn't stop relapsing. Probably. By the sounds of it. This is a no-drink family. Probably couldn't stop relapsing. Also, you're French, as if it's a no-drink family. Everyone drinks wine. Elaine competed alone. She supported Elaine's work. Thank you all so much for this award. To be honest, I never expected to end up on the podium. I mainly want to support my best friend and discover her world. So thank you, Elaine, for your encouragement. It really meant a lot to be able to challenge myself alongside such a great artist like you. Thanks again for this wonderful experience. They were friends, at least. She would dress up as Santa. Santa never came. She definitely dressed up as Santa, which is why Tom's note said, I haven't seen you in years. There were 2 of us, there were 3 of us. There were definitely 3. That's a torn picture. I think she was their little sister as well. She probably blamed herself. Which is why she kept relapsing. I did what I should have done a long time ago. After all, this house has no more room for strays. That night I acted in everyone's best interest. The family charity couldn't support her forever. She needed a wake-up call. But Kate never came back, and for 6 years we didn't celebrate Christmas. When we finally gathered one last time, I let the story slip out. I told everything. And then everyone left. You must already have understood who you are and what you have done. The truth is not a beautiful thing when it ends up destroying a family, and this matter would be better off disappearing forever. You, who are reading these words, I regret having inflicted them upon you, but I am counting on you to burn this notebook. You can spare the next person who reads it from this suffering. Do not answer the phone. Do not go out. Do not try to contact your family. You do not deserve to see them again. Make the right choice, Henry. Damn, dude. Oh, it's still here.
You have a message.
Hello? That's it. I chose to repair the relationships. I guess there might be an ending where you choose to burn the book. I thought that there would be some sound here, and there is not. There's a hidden one, which is, in fact, choose to forget. I wish I could do a quick speed run through and see the other ending, but I think the other ending is going to be the same thing. Do we do a quick speed run through? Return to menu. We do a quick speed run through. That was sad. No, I didn't mean to do a new game. Fuck.
The biggest flaw of the...
We can just go to chapters and do the last chapter. I didn't expect it to be that sad. So he has Alzheimer's. Can't remember his own fucking house or family half the time. Told his little sister that there's no room for strays in the house because she suffered with alcoholism and couldn't find a job and blamed herself, etc., etc. She left, got in a car accident, and died. She's probably drunk at the wheel or something. How do I choose to burn the book?
The biggest flaw of the human mind is that we can't quite unlearn what we know. Whatever happens in our life, our past always follows us like a shadow. The only thing we can do is let it burn and hope to live long enough to forget.
Also sad. But we did it. We got all the achievements as well, for the record. So that's fun. Damn. It was decent, though. It was a cute little game. And it was technically Christmassy. Technically. It was also very sad. But that's fine. It was, like, aesthetically beautiful. Music and visual. And it was definitely shorter than I expected. I guess not that much shorter than I expected, but a little bit shorter than I expected. That's fine. We're gonna swap over to Final Fantasy XIV because I still have like 2 hours that I could do for stream, and I don't really have anything else to do. I don't want to start Dream Drop Distance today, so I figure might as well just swap to 14. If I can remember what I changed my password to, bear with me. I didn't change that password. I changed a bunch of passwords the other day. On Christmas Day at that, because I had a bunch of like notifications of Google security breach, but it's not our fault, we promise. So they had me change a bunch of passwords, which is fine, but I don't remember what I've changed. I've got them saved somewhere. Ugh, I feel like I need to blow my nose. Just a little Final Fantasy for everyone to see. Yeah, just a little FF. No big deal. No big deal, guys. Very stream friendly activities. I need to turn down this volume. Final Fantasy is so fucking loud compared to any other game that I play. I don't get it. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. We are still dressed as Slutty Santa because duh. So yeah, some FF with Slutty Santa, as you do. Get my shortbreads. I'm probably just gonna do a few roulettes and call it a night because I'm just judging my friend real quick for using AI trends. Yeah, that's the one they were saying about coming down the chimney and kissing people as well. Yeah, it's this one. I don't know how you could tell. Was it obvious? Are we kissing? Oh, you're kissing me, Fox. I thought you knew that. Was that not what we had planned? Sure, everyone lines up sitting in his lap? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, bet sick. Love that. I do have some... Oh, I thought I had some tomes left to get this week. I don't. I could probably buy something. Wow, my free company members are so rude. Y'all can't read that, but they're being super mean to me right now. I'm gonna go look at what I can buy with my tomes real quick. I guess I don't need to do a ton of roulettes, so we'll just do some to finish off my Wondrous Tales, probably. Oh. I mean, I already said earlier that I'm not stinky. I showered today and all. I mean, I shower every day, but... I think I'll get the boots. And then I'll start saving up for the pants. I just bought some accessories today, so I'm not worried about them. Because I don't think I really want the weapon so much. Every day, I've heard that before. I do. On days I go to the gym, I shower twice. I have to shower in the mornings when I get out of bed because A, I have some really annoying cowlicks that like don't settle down unless I shower. Not that I wash my hair every day, I wash every other day, but like I need to basically like soak my hair. Get it drenched so that the cowlicks will lay the fuck down and behave a bit. And then my sinuses are terrible, so the shower, the steam especially helps to get them like a bit cleared out in the mornings. Might need a little break from 16, already 16 and a half hours since Christmas. I mean, as long as you're enjoying yourself, you know? That's the important thing. And it seems like you just might be enjoying yourself a little bit. Just a little bit. The same problem with bedhead. It's so I have a cowlick here. I have a cowlick back here. Both on the right side of my head. And they're impossible. They will not do anything I want them to. There's a Wild Victory Bell in chat, and that is an event Pokemon. And probably an A tier, maybe a B tier. I don't know, man. I don't know the fucking tiers. It's a good one. I know that much. It's a bit slow to start, but it's pretty neat at the moment. I really like some of the combat system implementations. Some of them are a bit clunky feeling, but overall I thought they did a very good job with the game. I thoroughly enjoyed it myself. I don't like the ending. That is my least favorite part. I won't say why. I won't say what it is. I won't say what I don't like about it. It's just my least favorite part of the game, story-wise. But we can discuss that once you beat the game. So the weapon is actually quite good. Spell speed crit staff. I don't know. I probably won't be getting it. Yeah, I'm gonna queue up for an expert roulette to start off if anyone wants. to join me. You do need the tomes? Sure. I'm probably gonna go as taking Ned, so you're probably gonna nap. Okay, that's okay, Scott. You need to feel better. Hold on. Yeah, I'll go healer. Don't like him. Okay. What? Well, what did you eat instead? Oh, okay then. You need people in level 85 to understand mechanics? That's not possible. Okay, thanks, Scott. You need to remember to put dance partner on people? Probably should, if you're playing dancer. That's a good plan. I don't know what was going on with the warrior there for a second. I just didn't expect them to get so low. Not that they're dying. I'm surprised. When I did this dungeon last time, I mean, I've done it twice now. When I did this dungeon the last time, I ran out of the fucking conal AoE, and it just did not matter. I still got hit by it. It was really annoying. It's a cool fucking dungeon though, I like it. No, like that, like that, like that. I made it. It's fine. And I have sprint up. I tried to press it, but there was nothing to press. Can I get this off? Yes. Shouldn't need casting stuff anymore. I'll roll on other bits though. I mean, depending on what the casting headpiece is, if it drops, I'll roll on that. But I should have fucking done that further along. This summoner doesn't know how to fucking pull through. There we go. Sometimes you gotta run shit to your tank. I did not use my damage buff because I was too busy trying to make sure the scholar or summoner didn't die. I love all the little like throwbacks to 9 that are in this dungeon as well. I mean, obviously, you know, all of Treno, but the cave as well, being what it is, which I'm glad that Kyo and Clubs pointed out to me. I have had a look around, but I've not been paying a ton of attention because we'll be able to go back to it. whenever we so desire, it seems, judging by the fact that it is the way that we gain access to the entrance to the trial, and they don't tend to take away the entrances to duties yet. I have not, the Stelatio coins are in there? I've not looked for those at all. As I said, I've not looked very hard yet. Happy for the Final Fantasy IX battle music, so your favorite Final Fantasy? It is Scott's favorite as well, very much so. Ow, that was stupid of me. Okay, I was about to say, do not stand by the exploding balls. You like Scott? Yeah, he's a good egg. They're in cages. Interesting. I'll have to have a look next time I'm in there. The cages the Queen of Stelatio puts them in. Honestly, I'd have to relook at 9. 9, I played on stream. For the only time I've played through it, and streamer brain applies to games that I play, even that I am paying a lot of attention to, so. Whereas Scott can remember a ton of tiny details about the game. Final Fantasy IX. Then again, he didn't play it for stream. And has in fact played it several times. Ooh, Wild Strudel in chat. That is an event Pokemon. I didn't realize that was an event Pokemon. Unless it's changed. It was supposed to be 1 through 4. Isn't that part of the most recent one? I don't know. Maybe I'm entirely wrong. Gen 9, so must have updated. I fucking missed it with an Ultra Ball. And you missed it with a Repeat Ball. Annoying. Don't really need the piety. The debt's nice. What is this guy doing letting himself die like that? I mean, I've got him, but you're on Warrior. How did their health get so low? Absolutely. Homophobic rigging. Moral greed. Give us a little top up. I like this. This fight. I think it's a good boss fight. That was some better mitigation. I did put 2 mitts on the tank, to be fair, for that tank buster. Nope. Oh, just barely made it out. No, 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 no. Ah, balls. I should have stayed where I was, to be honest. Summoner, why? I get in a little moody mood when I see that summoners use their swift casts in every rotation. I hope that they aren't using it as a part of their standard rotation. It's not necessary, but if they're doing it because they had to dodge something, then that's fine. But I remember summoners being like, oh, well, I've got to use it all the time now. I'm like, you don't, though, because black mages have to stand there and cast constantly. And we manage, so y'all can manage 1 or 2 casts. You know what I mean? Give them a comp for raising me. That was nice of them. But I remember having that conversation at the beginning of this expansion and being like, y'all don't need to use swift casts all the time. That Orcast train was dope. Did I get it? I did get it! That's pretty fucking good. I wonder how much that sells for. I'm gonna check it out on the market board before I have us carry on. Yeah, we'll swap that over. Oh boy. Let me take that out. Rude. It only costs 1,000. That's it? Wow. That's all people are selling it for? That's actually kind of shocking to me. I genuinely thought it would go for more than that. Well, I don't have to go look now, do I? All right, let me update some of my gear sets real quick. Bear with. Take the crit and spell speed out of that. My spell speed is still where I would like it to be, so that's fine. That gives me 2 more item levels on Black Mage. That's nice. Well, on all my casters, but... So you can have... I guess I should put debt in there. Maybe it's one of each. Debt direct hit. Let's find out. Meld. Debt. It is. It's one of each. Surely meld your level 100 gear. You really should, yeah. It makes a big difference, especially in the raids. Direct hit. I need to get more direct hit materia as well. Go through that shit. Especially since I use it on my healer gear too. When I'm getting that up to snuff, because healers don't get natural direct hit. Decent. Yes. No. We'll put those on my. We'll put those on my dude. Hold on. Place an armory chest. Put those on my retainer. No, let me fix that glamour. That's better. Okay, just update all of my casters real quick. You were even the mid-eye level for raids. Yeah, you were, what, 23 levels below it, I think? You were, like, 722 instead of 745 or something like that? It's 1k in Genova, 11 in Fairy. Interesting. That's a big jump. Wild, that. Do you want to learn the extreme trial for this patch at some point? The weapons are neat purely for one reason. I haven't touched the new trial yet. Do they go choo-choo? Because that'd be hilarious if they go choo-choo. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's ridiculous. What else do I have in my inventory to sort out? Aiming, maiming, scouting, aiming. It's fine. I'm just gonna do that later. In the meantime, I'm close to having 3 lines, but I'm nervous about doing the last 2 as always. I might do a level cap next. No. Is level cap all the level caps I can remember? No, it's all level 100. High level is the level caps. I'm gonna do a high level. If you want to stick around for that, Fox, you are welcome to stick around for that. They go choo-choo. That is great. I was kidding, but I kind of love that. You only wiped once in the heavyweight? I don't know if I believe that. Wiped is correct. I was thinking died. Yeah. Sound gets reload real fast. Hilarious. So what you're saying is I need to get one and follow you around sheathing and unsheathing my weapon? Or just having it unsheathed? I'm not sure which. Choo Choo Shake, Drink, and Link Pearl. Oh my god. Maybe I am just playing with myself after. Who's to say? Moving data centers, not again. No, I think really to top it off, we need to throw in some laughing Lalafels. I hate Lalafell laughs. I hate them. They're so noisy. And they always repeat it for like an hour. It's just so annoying. Oh boy. Let me save this fucking Dragoon. Join you on Chaos, we have free houses. Yeah, but also, I would just follow him there because I have my alt there. Also, though, you have like ass queue times. Your queue times fucking suck on Chaos. Not yet, clubs. Not yet. But neither do I yet. I mean, you say that. My roulettes tend to take longer on there than I'm used to, but I'm used to fairy queues, so that's probably why. Why is so much better not? Oh, bless. Sounds like I have something in common with those queue times. It's just like I'm just used to the quicker queues, to be honest. That's all it is. Has this Dragoon buffed us? Do they get? I'm sure they get a buff at this level. The Wild Voltorb in chat. That is both sides of the event. No, I'm just confused. That's an event Pokemon now. And a Gen 1 Pokemon, which is also a quest currently. I was about to be like, isn't there some spinning that we're missing? And then I realized the boss was in fact spinning. They did use their buff just at an odd time. Or it wasn't an odd time, and I have no idea what time they used it buff the first time, and it just came off cooldown. I'm not really sure. Having no reawaken makes you cry. Yeah, that's valid. You still do really good damage at this level on Viper, though. Even without half of your entire kit. Congrats on the catch hives. But that's one of the weird things about scaling in this game, is that the newest ones always scale really, really hard. I cannot save you because there was a turtle stomp. Yeah, 3 attacks. It's rough. Do you have what, 1 AoE and that's it? Oh fuck. I was eating crisps, and so I died. You find Dragoon so boring? I don't. Dragoon used to be my favorite melee job back in ARR and Heaven's Ward. And it changed dramatically. I feel like a couple times, just the way the rotation kind of flows. And honestly, I don't think it was far more boring. I can't, level 90 to 100 Dragoon confuses my brain now. They don't do the same thing. That's why they are definitely different. Dragooning isn't for everyone. Yeah. It's true. No, it's the fourth part of the combo that throws me off. Because sometimes I feel like I'm on a different part of the combo, or I'm on a different part of the positionals, and it throws me off because it goes to a 5-point combo instead of the standard 3. It's not that hard really, but my brain doesn't want to adjust to new Dragoon. It's not even new anymore. Dragooner. Yeah, I don't think Dragoon is too boring for me. I just think it's weird. Yeah, the combo is expanded for no reason. I think it feels more like it's for no reason now than it did originally because of class simplification, oversimplification of jobs, that is. So like, obviously now instead of the melee jobs all having their positionals, they have like 2 positionals each, 3 tops, which is fine. But I missed the positionals. It gave melee something more to do, and it made it a bit more exciting. A lot of melee mains say that like, oh, rating isn't fair for melee because obviously you have to move a lot more, so you have to like get out of range of the boss, and the boss will do jumps, and so you lose uptime. And I don't fucking care about uptime when I'm a black mage and I don't know what uptime is, because we've never been afforded the luxury of uptime in any raid in the game, ever, not once, from the entire inception of the game. And then on top of that, my guys, I, again, am a black mage, where not only do I lose uptime, I can't even fucking complete a cast, and if I do, I die. So I either have to stand in everything, or do nothing. So like, it's gotten a lot better, but I just think the melee people don't have as much to complain about as they pretend to when it comes to raid bosses and uptime. I don't fucking care, man. Don't complain to a black mage main about uptime and raid movement. Melee's only harder if you get sweaty about positionals. Well, it's not even that, because there's so few of them. Casters should just cast faster. Yes. See, that's the thing. I don't even play spell speed black mage, so it doesn't really matter. I play crit mage because it's more fun. And it tends to do better overall. At least for me, and it has since Realm Reborn. That said, I don't do full crit. I do a hybrid, which is uncommon. Most black mage mains, even if they're going crit, don't do a hybrid. They do a full crit. And just take 0 spell speed and do and direct hit for their secondary and tertiary stats. I do a bit of all four, but I focus on crit after getting my spell speed to a point that I want it, which, to be fair, is a lot higher than the 0 spell speed crit mages, but a lot lower than a spell speed black mage. Like probably half what a spell speed black mage would go for, maybe? I'm not really sure. They're kind of standing in a lot. That's fine. At least they didn't get bad breath like the Dragoon did earlier. That was a lot. Meanwhile, you avoid Black Mage for anything other than PvP. I fucking love Black Mage, man. Always have, always will, probably. I don't use it in PvP except on, like, one specific map. I don't really use it in PvP. It's fine. It's good in PvP. I just am not the best with it in PvP, so I don't bother. Oh, I didn't use my fucking big buff first. I assume this... Oh, Dragoon does have Battle Litany. They just waited for ages. I will reapply my dot before my buffs all run out. You suck, you just use it anyway. That's fair. I tend to use Pictomancer in PvP, mostly. I used to use... Summoner mostly in PvP, but also most of my PvP used to be Crystalline Conflict. I haven't touched Crystalline Conflict in ages. I think since the last map was added. I did like one of the desert maps, and even then, before then, it wasn't since shortly after the Clockwork Town was added. Do we have another one after the desert map, or is the desert map the most recent? I'm not really sure. There's no Black Mage on PvP, you don't really know any other class. Fair. If I want to try one, I'll take it to the Wolves Den Pier to try the striking dummies there and just figure out how the kit's supposed to work, and then I'll take it into PvP and promptly forget how any of the buttons work. Like, I've tried to do Machinist in PvP because they are brutal, especially due to the fact that Drill can just kill you through your fucking barrier, which I don't use very often because I'm bad at PvP, and every time I use it I die anyway, whereas anytime an enemy uses it they get away really easily, which is super cool and I love that about it. But I'm gonna calm the tank for not being a dick about me letting him die. But yeah, so I just don't touch a lot of the jobs because I understand how it works, and then I go in and I try it and it doesn't work anymore, so I don't know, man. I could go for more mathematics, to be fair. So do you just want to go down the list? We can go level cap, leveling trials, and normal. Or if there's specific ones you want to do, I'm happy to swap it up and do specific ones. You want to go down the list? Yeah, let's do that then. Level cap. Did a bit as Bard until you realized you could switch characters after loading in and still get the... Yes, yeah, that is always nice. I've seen some Bards do really good work in PvP, but I can't. I can't. It's like I can't use tanks in PvP very well either. But Paladins piss me right off in PvP because they get their full invulnerability. I mean, I know Dark Knights kind of do, but the Paladin one pisses me off more. They just don't die, ever. Like, fucking, Dark Knights are annoying in PvP. Because they take a while to kill. And they'll obviously be invulnerable for a bit, but once their vulnerability goes down, they're just dead now. Unless they've gotten away. But, in that little window. But if they haven't gotten away by the time their invulnerability is done, they're just fucking dead. The amount of times I've been killed by a Dark Knight's ability. Well, so like, they're annoying because they can pull you in. Salted Earth is annoying, but honestly, the number one thing for me on Dark Knights is when they pop Living Dead. But again, once that's done, as long as you don't die during their Living Dead and your team is on them, they're done afterwards. So that's fine. They're annoying, but I'd say for me, Paladins are more annoying because I just can't kill them. Warriors can be really annoying as well. Because they have so much CC, and then they also have just a lot of damage output. And survivability as well. I think tanks are just a very valid thing in PvP. I just can't do them. Like Viper and Crystalline Conflict. I don't think I've tried Viper in PvP at all. I know Jimmy was doing it when he was playing still. In Frontlines at least. And he liked it there. You also get you get a mitigator, don't you? You actually get a proper defensive. Which is weird that they gave it to you in PvP, but they wouldn't let you have a defensive in normal. Oh, Tender Valley. I love Tender Valley. I haven't been here in a minute. Static posing mitt with a counterattack built in. That's awesome. I wish they would have given you all that in normal play. There's a wild Spritzy in chat. Oh no, you missed the buff. Oh well. I'll give you a card to make up for it. I was about to say, did you just stand in that and take no damage? No, he stunned it. I don't know how many more things I need to catch. I wish I could actually have a panel up in my OBS. I was like, what was that noise? And I remember that this cactuar does in fact make noises. Or barrel tender, I should say. I don't think I've ever heard them that pronounced, though. I need to catch one more Pokemon with a regular Pokeball. I need to miss one more catch. And I need to catch a Vem Pokemon. I do love this dungeon and this boss in general. Nice and easy. I should probably drink more of my peach water. I've had to like breathe exclusively through my mouth when I'm trying to sleep so much lately because of my sinuses being so swollen from this cold that I've gotten a, like a patch of annoying dry skin on my lip. It's gotten better with use of my like chapstick and stuff though. I just hadn't been using it for a bit because I'm a dummy, as we're all probably well aware. You have a split on the top. Oh, is it like right at the middle? Those are awful. My lower lip splits occasionally. I also have I have a couple of like sharp teeth and a couple slightly crooked. So I frequently get like canker sores, which are like the friction or acid based ones in your mouth. Those suck, and I never know I have them until I'm eating something spicy or acidic or salty. And then all of a sudden, ow, everything hurts really bad. It's not very pleasant. Blech. Ah, I fucked that up. Fucked that up too. I'm usually a lot better at this one. I really hate when you get the cuts on the edges of your lip and the corners. Those are awful, and I feel like they take so long to heal, whereas the rest of your lip, I feel like anywhere else on your lip heals relatively quick. But never there. Maybe it's because I eat a lot of stuff, and like, if I'm eating like a sub or something where you actually have to open your mouth quite a bit to get a proper bite, it just makes it worse. Or, you know, one of my favorite snacks, chips and salsa, where it's just dreadful because why would you be able to eat chips and salsa like a normal person? You wouldn't. That's actually, to be fair, where I get those cuts from a lot of the time is chips and salsa. But it's so tasty. You just found a way to talk about Scott. Yeah, that. That exactly. So, because you can feel them reopen when you eat. Yeah, that's exactly the issue. If you eat something that's slightly too wide, or like you go to take a bite of something that's slightly wide or slightly tall, it has to be like small bite-sized things. And even then, sometimes, depending on how bad it is, sometimes even opening your mouth enough for like a chocolate or something small like that, if they're quite bad cuts on the corners. Cut on the bottom lip, that's a bitch to get away. Do you have Bonjela? I find Bonjela really helps with like my canker sores and cuts when I get them. Oh, did I actually yawn? I don't even remember yawning, to be honest. My bad. Or do you mean when you've got those cuts? Because yeah, that yawning with them is because like even if you're not eating, when you yawn with them, they're just like makes them worse. It doesn't just reopen them. It opens them and then fucking exacerbates them. It's just so annoying. Not a good time had by anybody at all, ever. Middle's safe. Ever so rarely. Well, I did not get that mitigator off on time, but the tank did not even need it at all, so that's fine. This one. I love that mechanic, man. It's so cute. Always going to triangle, Fox. Silly. Triangle in the middle is the best. Pokemon Psychic Gym is a mechanic. It basically is, except you have arrows that help you out a little bit more. I'm usually really bad at the like slidey puzzles like that. Like the ice caverns in Ocarina of Time, the Pokemon Psychic Gym. Hell, Silphco, I believe, also had. Was it Silphco? I think it was Silphco. I don't remember. Leveling. Christ. Thanks for the creepy eyes. There's a wild Machop in chat. It is an event Pokemon. Looking for the rats after. Why do we keep getting a second melee? Can we get a range for me to give a ranged card to? Why is he so squishy? I know the things in here hit like a truck, but what's going on? He's in level 90 gear. He should be fine. I'm not sure what's happening there. He's mitigating, I can see him. I mean, not right this second, but he's been mitigating. Is he missing a mitt? Is he not using his spender, perhaps? Maybe he's just used to warrior where you don't need to fucking think. Hey Jez, welcome in. Yeah, I was thinking of that, but I'm watching him and I'm seeing him put up some mitigations. That pull was easy. I probably didn't even need to put down my Earthly Star. How was your Christmas, Jessica? I hope you're doing well. How are you feeling as well? Are you, because you said you were unwell last time we spoke, right? I think I was unwell, so I may be misremembering that. I still have my cold a little bit. Yeah, the Switch always hits hard. No, I love Warrior. Don't get me wrong. It was my first favorite tank. In Dark Knight are my favorite tanks still. They will always probably be my favorite tanks. I love them both so much. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just, I was just trying to figure out why it felt like it was so squishy, because obviously they're two very different tanking styles between Warrior and Paladin, and if they're more used to Warrior, that could explain why their Paladin is squishier than you'd expect. Not complaining, just trying to figure it out so I know how to compensate a bit better, if that makes sense. Paladin's your least favorite tank. You don't like their sustain. High level Paladin has insane sustain. If they know what they're doing, I don't like healing Paladins that don't know what they're doing. Just like I don't like healing 90% of Gunbreakers, because 90% of Gunbreakers are garbage at Gunbreaker and they don't know how to actually mitigate because they think it's just a DPS class. Clubs, you are in the 10%. You know this already. You are an exception to the rule. I like healing you on Gunbreaker because you know what you're doing and you're easy to heal. Most Gunbreakers are garbage. I'm not saying the job is garbage. I'm saying the players are garbage. Because they think the Gunbreaker is just a DPS and they do not mitigate or use their fucking other tools at their disposal. They don't fucking heal themselves. They don't use Heart of Corundum correctly. It's just a mess 90% of the time. Clubs is an exception by and large to the rule. I do not mind healing him on Gunbreaker ever. He's great. But give me a Warrior, a Dark Knight, or a Paladin over a Gunbreaker 90% of the time. That said, when I heal Scott on Paladin, I barely have to heal at all, ever, because he knows how to use his mitigations correctly and he knows how to use his sustain. And if the sustain is done correctly, all it really is doing your magic combo correctly on Paladin, and they just heal the shit out of themselves the whole fucking time. It's really nice. I just got hit by that. That was silly of me. Yep, saw that coming. So like, it definitely depends on the person tanking. Low Paladin, I will fully agree with, is in fact, yeah, fairly painful. But like high level Paladin, you just don't fucking die if you're doing your shit correctly and your healer's even remotely paying attention. Which is nice. Same with Warrior though. If you've got more than 2 enemies on Warrior and you're using your cooldowns correctly, you just don't die. You just don't. It just doesn't happen. Dark Knight, I love that they've given a little bit of its sustain back to it, but they need to do better because it used to be the mage tank and the sustain tank, or self-sustain tank. And that was its whole niche, and they gave it to Paladin and Warrior. And so Dark Knight feels like it's a little lost at the moment to me, but I still love it. It's just, let it be what it is meant to be. Make, what is it, Bloodsword, I think? Make that what it used to be. Don't just have it be a hit that gives you some health back. That's nice, great, but it's still a big cooldown. Make it a buff that makes you steal health the way that it used to be, because that's what it used to be. It used to be a health steal buff, and that's what it should do. That's just me though. Also, I used to have like 15 different fucking mitigators on Dark Knight. It was the like mitigationiest tank, and it had to be because it didn't have a shield, but it was a sword tank. So like it needed to compensate with magic mitigation, not just like mitigating magic damage, but like magical mitigation, you know what I mean? And they did a good job of that at first. They're Sentinel. But it feels like they stripped a lot of what Dark Knight was supposed to be when they took away a lot of those mitigators, and it makes me a little sad. I still love it, but you know. You love your paladin, surprising amount of self-heal, yes, and you love the shields and stuff you get. It's totally valid. It's probably one of my least favorites. Paladin and Gunbreaker, I don't play very often at all. Partly because I'm just not very good at either of them, and partly because I just prefer the other two myself. But I don't dislike them as jobs. I'm just not very good at them. Clutched one of the Bahamut bosses. By beating it solo once after my teammates died, I've never felt more alive in my life. I fucking love that for you, Jez. I absolutely love that for you. That is such a like rewarding thing to get to do when that happens. Paladins used to not be able to do it. It used to be warriors could do that all the fucking time. And Dark Knights as well back in the day used to be able to just like, I saw a fucking warrior, and I like after the paladin era, but I saw a paladin at one point solo a boss from like 25%, which was crazy because it was a hard boss, and in that day and age it was not a common thing to have happen at all. And then I've seen warriors do it frequently nowadays, which is hilarious. Dark Knight needs lifesteal back. It really does. The main regain is too long a cooldown for not enough return. Exactly my issue with it. If you're gonna have Bloodsword, be there for a lifesteal type ability, and it just be a one-off lifesteal hit. It can't just be a one-off hit and then a huge cooldown. I mean, I think it's a minute if I remember correctly, but that's still too long for what it is meant to be and what it always has been. So that frustrates me a little bit. I love that Abyssal Drain is a big lifesteal. If you've got a big pack, you just heal yourself to full from dead with Abyssal Drain. But, you know, whatever. Just give me back fucking Bloodsword. That's all I want. I mean, that's not all I want, but that's one of the big things I want. And then... I mean, they could reduce the cooldown, I guess, to make it fit better. I'm not really sure. Compared to Raw Intuition, though, it's nothing. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, one of the best self-mitigators you have in the entire game is, for tanks, is the Blackest Night. TBN is fucking incredible. But, like, it's no... It doesn't heal you at all, you know? Just say you hate me, go ahead. I don't hate you, but my codes apparently hate you. As witnessed by looking at my fucking shooting gallery. Speaking of, I thought you would do that. Bro, if you get the high score here, that'd be the funniest fucking thing, timing-wise. I wonder if this is like a warm-up roulette for them, because I feel like their mitigation has gotten better as we've gone. Oh, I fucking selected the wrong fucking person. That's unfortunate for me, but that's okay. 2450, that is not a bad score at all, clubs. It's not the high score, but it is definitely not a bad score. I selected the wrong one. Where are you going? These eggs hatch, my guy. Ooh, Rapture's gone to the shooting gallery. Ooh. Twat! I tried to rescue him, but he wasn't in combat, so it did nothing. You haven't done one in ages, that is fair. 2,900, and you immediately beat Clubs' score for the night. Oh no! Oh, look, it still wasn't a bad score, Clubs. Oh no. Definitely your highest. Yeah, that might be the case. I'm not sure what your other ones were. Oh, Ives has gone for it. I swear if Ives gets a higher score than Clubs, I may have to go try and investigate my fucking code and see if I have somehow managed to implement something to make it hate Clubs, which I don't know how I would have done that because I never once typed your username while making it. Just fueling the salt, yeah. It's fine. $1,400. Okay, all right. I mean, I'm sorry that your score wasn't that high there, Ives, but at least it was lower than Clubs's, so that Clubs wasn't the lowest for once. For once. At least it was not in the triple digits, because I think that could have happened, technically. Clubs, have you ever gone down to the triple digits? I think you might be our low scorer. I wonder if I should pin for a low score. Oh, Fox is gonna try it now. Reminds you need to finish the last class abilities for your dual system. I almost forgot to heal the paladin at all there. Cause I was watching stream stuff happen. Whoops. Did they change this map? No, they sure did not change this dungeon. It's not a map. Why do I feel like anyone who refers to dungeons as maps, I feel like they play Fortnite and nothing else, or that is their main experience in video games. That is rude of me, but that's what it feels like. 1900. Could have been better, could have been worse. You've done better than that before, Fox, but still not terrible. Maybe it's because it's been a while since I played. I can tell. That's okay. I don't need to be salty or mean. But I can. Ooh. Geeky's gone to the shooting gallery. There's a lot of shooting gallery happening tonight. I kind of love it. Also, I went to go use the last bits of our, like... So affiliates and creators got gifted some discount sub hours. I don't know. It's a weird beta system that they've been trying out, and I used it on my birthday, I think, and I used it on my Twitch affiliate anniversary as well, I think, if I remember correctly. And it's supposed to allow you to enable discounted gift subs for a period of time. Yeah, I've used it once maybe to help me step pro. I'm just god damn it, Fox. I think I've used it twice. 2700, that's a pretty good score, Geeky. Congrats. And I haven't gone back to use it again. I was like, oh shit, I still have a bunch of time left over. I should use some of that because if I remember correctly, they said it expires at the new year. Except we can't because they've currently got it turned on for all streamers, which is totally fine. But then I was like, fuck, I guess I don't get to use the remaining hours that they gifted us for the discounted subs. That's unfortunate, but oh well, I guess. It turns out, I think they must have extended it without telling us because it looks like we can use them through January now. Whereas I'm pretty sure it had originally stated the end of the year. I might be misremembering though. Yeah, if you go to your creator dashboard and look, it does say they expire on January 31st or some shit. Is there 31 days on January 30th? I don't know. It said something. Maybe it's your Chinese New Year. May fucking be. When is your birthday after? th of January? Oh, cool. You and your 24-hour streams. Hey, maybe I'll come up for your birthday and we'll do some cool shit. And I'll bake something for you. And you can get some nice buns. What? That might actually be the weekend that I have to do my other fucking panto, unfortunately. Oh god, I didn't make it! It's fine. Hot tub stream? Eh, we could do a hot tub stream. We just have to steal your neighbor's hot tub. And we have an Amazon order to purchase for each of us. You can start, that's what it was. Yes, thank you. That's what I read earlier. You can start new promos until then. So I assume that we actually can use them in the first month of the new year. Because why the fuck else would they have written that? Got the kiddie pool filled from the kettle? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. After is in fact an anaconda. These are facts. We'll go trials next. If you need like a second to step away or refill water or piss or anything like that, let me know, Fox. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep queuing. You almost forgot about that? How could you forget about that? We have a purchase to make as well, in accordance with the hot tub streams. You Gucci the moment? Alright, sweet. I will continue to queue us. I feel like we're gonna have to, like, if I do come up and have the possibilities of a potential silly hot tub stream, I feel like we're gonna have to actually set a sub. No, fuck, I didn't want this! Well, I'm doing the new trial, which I did not want to do without Scott, but I'm doing it without Scott. No, I know. I didn't want to do it without Scott. I know I didn't mean to. The bastard roulette, and I'm doing it on the wrong fucking job. I like learning things on Black Mage first. Have you been watching the extreme at all? I haven't even looked at the normal trial yet, so we're gonna see how this goes. Are we pulling or are we not pulling? I was like, I'm gonna end up pulling if you don't. This is the normal, because this is my first time in it, and I didn't even mean to do this. It's from the roulette, so. Lummel is pretty great. I do like him a lot. Oh no. I don't want to be warned at all. I want to die the way I die. Not the good luck. Thanks, Lummel. Oh no, I'm good. I see, that's smart. That feels very near, what's it called? I can't remember those bosses. The first boss in the third raid. Is it the third one? I think it's the third one. Second raid? No, third. Tell me level isn't combatant without telling me level isn't combatant. Right. Debatable, Lummel, debatable. Knave of Hearts, yes, that one. That feels like a jumpy. Yeah, I was right. Okay, good. We rocking with this cutscene and then welcome my Hroth and full pull-out kick here. Do I go down now? Ah, I wanted to go down! I fell on the pad. Except for the shoes, which I am still Wearing Uggs, ridiculous. Oh my god, I need to actually give out some cards.
How many times are you going to do that?
From Tower of Paradigm's Breach. Yes, that one. That is exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you. Or runaway training, I see. I think one of my issues with the Doom Train is we already have the Phantom Train. I don't feel like we needed both when we should and could have had Black Waltzes. Our final trial for this expansion should have been Black Waltzes. As neat as this may be, Black Waltz. It's topical, it's great. It would have felt wildly appropriate. I love them. They're very cool and they could have done a lot of creative shit with them. Right, but Black Waltz is more fitting. Oh boy. That was directed right at us. Is this a... What the fuck is this? A goddamn Kingdom Hearts 3 summon? I'm gonna T-pose the motherfucker. It's fine. Doom Train is iconic, fine. I don't care though. We have Phantom Train already and it effectively serves the same purpose.
What in the... You're still on board, right?
We don't have Black Waltzes! He's got arms. Look at them arms. Waltzes might be an event when the anime comes out. I don't think they will because the anime is set 10 years after the events of Final Fantasy IX. The Black Waltzes no longer exist. I have played 8. I literally fucking streamed it. I'm just saying we don't need 2 sentient trains before we have something like Black Waltzes. I'm not saying they're the same thing, but I know you didn't see the streams. But I'm not saying they're the same thing. I'm just saying, like, a sentient train in this game is a sentient fucking train. We don't need a ton of them when we could have other things at first. If we had enough to get Black Waltzes still as well, I'd be totally fine. I just think that the Black Waltzes should have been their priority. It is a very murderous train, it's true. Also, hi Virginia, not gonna lie, I love Doom Train. Oh boy. No. Love Doom Train. I think I've been getting from wing parties for the X. Yeah, I haven't even thought about the X. I didn't mean to be doing this right now, Virginia. I don't really want to be in here because I'm doing it without Scott and I feel bad about that, but it is what it is. Also, why are we doing something from Final Fantasy VIII and the Final Fantasy IX fucking expansion unless this is telling us we're going to be doing stuff related to 8 in the next expansion, which could be a hint, to be honest. It wouldn't be the first time they've done something like that. However, give me my fucking Black Waltzes first, and then give me my hint for 8. That's all I'm asking. You could kind of say we have a sentient plane in the Alexander raids. Fuck off. Also, did Alexander really, or I mean, did Omega really come up with the Doom Train or the Phantom Train for funsies, or was it that it found a Doom Train or a Phantom Train likeness somewhere and basically copied it over for the fight? Because wasn't that basically the concept of what it was doing? I may be misremembering. That wasn't hard. We can have some Final Fantasy VIII, just don't step on the toes of really cool things we could have implemented from 9 during the expansion that deals specifically with 9. That's my issue. There's no mention of Freya or anything Freya-like. There's no fucking black waltzes. There's so many things, and now I have to deal with the cutscene. Ugh, this is frustrating. It's fine. It's a fun fight, though. I do like it. I actually didn't want this, but thank you.
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
Hey, you drove.
Before we can
Conducted?
celebrate, though, we need
I don't know.
to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray
To be honest, we should have done
beasts
this days ago, but we just haven't gone around to it.
I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Cutscene over. I can do the rest of that later. I don't need to do that now. I didn't expect it to put us in there, though. I got a commendation. That's fun. I do like it, and I'll probably like the extreme as well at some point. I still haven't done an extreme past the second one because I just kind of stopped. Frey would have opened them up to... Well, no, but she wouldn't have. We already have the Kikirn. She is effectively a Kikirn. In this world, she's a Kikirn. We have them already. They're just not playable. They're the exact same thing. There's Wild Loudred in chat. That is an event Pokemon. Haven't done the first X, only 2 and 3. Really? You've done 3? I've only done 1 and 2. No, you're not wrong. She is taller, but they're the same thing. You got back into raiding towards the end of 7.3. I didn't touch that tier of raids. I've already told you why, because I don't like that tier that much. I think it's fine. The only fight that I really love from that tier is the second one. But I do want to do this tier of raids. I don't know if I'll do it immediately, though. We'll see. They are the same, though. They basically have the same body model and face model for half of them. They're both rat people. They're the same. They're just different heights and intelligence levels. We'll do normal raids, and then we'll see if we want to do alliance afterwards. Finished it 2 days before patch, but good friends teaching me Party Finder and good rating things. Well, oh, of last tier. Valid. I don't like M7 at all. I think M7 is a garbage fight, and I don't like it. Not even a little. M8 would probably be fine. I like the rest of them okay, but M6 I actually very much like. It didn't interest me to do it when it was current content. As an on-free, the rat folk from 9 are significantly hotter. No, you're valid. Yeah, that's fine. But also, if you actually look at the artwork, they're not that different facially or body-wise. It's like saying halflings and humans are the same. It's not. It's just a height difference. Whereas halflings and humans are specifically different things. These are both exactly rat people. They're humanoid, sentient rat people. And they are designed the same, just with different heights. Y'all are gonna give me a fucking aneurysm. Fine, give us Amaranth and we'll be happy. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. My issues with Amaranth are that he is questionably designed, but it's his hair. No, his hair is bad. He's basically meant to be a black guy, except they didn't design him well at all and didn't know how to do his hair. I've seen realistic designs of him that actually make his hair look really good. And it kept like the essence of it, but it actually looked good. Amaranth, yeah. Shitty corn. I don't even think they're cornrows. They're just really shitty chunky braids, but they're really bad shitty. Amaranth is also blue. Rugadins can be blue. As can Elizin? As can Alra and Hrothgar. Elizin might not be able to be. I think that one of the types of Elizin might be able to be, but Rugadin definitely can. Sea wolves specifically. I mean, I have a sea wolf, I think, on another, because I'm a Hellsguard, I believe. I can't get there, I can't get there, I can't get there, I can't get there. Ah! I made it. Duskwhite elves are the dark elves. Well, yeah. But I'm wondering if you can tint them bluish with their dark skin. Because I know you can make them like normal dark elves where they are brown, gray, and black. I'm not sure if you can tint them blue. I feel like you should be able to. Well, I don't know. I think if Amaranth was anything, he'd be a Rugadin. But they probably wouldn't do that. They'd just make him a Highlander, like they did for fucking, who else is? Raubon is, even though Raubon feels like he should be a Rugadin. In my opinion, at least. I thought he was a Rugadin for a while when I first started the game, to be honest. He is not. I was mistaken. Is this the T-pose moment? Ah, I fucked it. It's fine. I fucking love shortbread. Oh, I know what it was. I think Amaranth's concept art, you can actually tell what his hair is supposed to be, but in game it just looks so bad. That's what it is. His size, Jez. It's mostly his stature that made me think he was a Rugadin. Also his facial features. His nose is more flat than most Hyur facial features. And Rugadins have a flat nose as a specific feature to their character creation. So I thought he was a Rugadin because of his stature and his face being a bit flatter. Alamigo does have Rugadin. Not many, but they did have a couple. At least there are some NPCs that, like around Little Alamigo. And Rhalgr's Reach, I believe. But you're correct, it is mostly Hyur and Mikote. But I remember seeing at least one or two of the Rugadins around. I might be mistaken, but I think so. Let's be fair to the PS1, the graphics were limited. You're not wrong, but it looks terrible compared to everyone else. I'd say we go for an alliance, if you're up for an alliance, Fox. His art makes him look a lot less terrible than he does in game. So I appreciated seeing that and being like, that's what they were going for? Okay. It was just very confusing to me at first. He's your favorite character, really? I don't think he's a bad character. It just surprises me because I don't feel like they gave him enough time. And enough development. Like, that he deserved. You know what I mean? Because he joins so late compared to everyone else. I think the moments that he had were great. I just wish they'd allowed for more. My favorite is Vivi, of course. I love him, best boy ever. But I also do love Freya. I don't love that stupid bitch Garnet, who I will forever rename Garnet. Your name is not Dagger. A dagger is the piece of weaponry that you are holding in your hand, you stupid cow. Your name is fucking Garnet. That's not even her real name in the first place. Frey and Bradley come second place and Blank third. That's pretty good. Frey is just so fucking cool, man. Aiko, oh, get the fuck out of here after. Who actually likes Aiko the best? Come on. She's a weird, spoiled little brat. I mean, I know she has her issues and I understand why she acts the way she does, but like, also she's really annoying, and stop being a bitch about Zidane and fucking Garnet. It's weird. It's creepy. You're watching him pee. Why are you watching him pee, Garnet or Aiko? What is wrong with you? Anyway, you hate the character design on Aiko? Is it the super long sleeves or what? Is it the weird mouth? It's a bit weird, but very young children kind of look like that. Is it because you hate young children? Because that's valid. I mean, Garnet is just an expensive rock. Yeah, well, yeah, but like, it's also an actual name. Dagger is not a fucking name. And she picked it because she was holding a dagger and she was like, yeah, we'll change my name so I can't be discovered by people. Let's go with Dagger. And fuck off, you stupid cow. You're just holding that. What if she was holding a butter knife? Would she have been like, oh my God, let's change my name to butter knife, guys. This is the best plan ever. You're so dumb. How do you be that dumb, Garnet? The skin tight, flesh colored bodysuit. Oh yeah, but she doesn't she have like overalls over it or some shit as well? I don't remember, man. I'd have to look at her actual costume again, but that's valid. Surrounded by Moogles is a fairly good reason. Also, Steiner is best boy. I would have to say he's, in my book, at least second best boy behind Vivi. Also, listen, if we really want... Oh, also Beatrix is great, to be fair. She's fucking awesome. Scott was so excited when they added her as a trial. Like, valid, to be fair. She has purple sleeves, right? The real thing that we should get for a playable race from Final Fantasy IX is obviously the queue. I think we should all be allowed to play queue. Individuals. Also, they're all non-binary, I believe. At least Quina is, so that's a funsies thing. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Have you shown me your Beatrix Glam? I don't remember if I've seen that one, thinking about it. Maybe she's brain damage from having her horn removed. Oh, that's a good point, Ives. I hadn't thought about that. I know someone who agreed with the dagger comment, but did actually name Garnet Butter. Are you fucking kidding? Why did they name her Butter? Oh my God, that's funny. Literally when I was playing through 9 and I got to that point, I had forgotten it was a thing. I had known about it, but I had forgotten about it. And so when she was like, we'll go with Dagger, or like, rather it fills in Dagger for you, right? So when she's like, we'll change my name from Garnet, and now I won't be Garnet anymore, I'll be, and so I immediately just was like, fuck you, and wrote Garnet in there. So she's like, I won't be Garnet anymore, I'll now be Garnet. Like, yep, you sure fucking will, dummy. Ruby, yeah, right? Like, fuck's sake. Just the other red rock. Oops, I didn't mean to essential dignity myself. I think if I ever replay it, I'm just gonna name her Garnet again, but like with varying, with alternating capital letters. So she just looks more like an idiot. Where are we going with the boss? What is that? Who fucking pulls glass-eyed Legolas like that? Yes, I will always call him glassy-eyed Legolas. I can't help it. That's his name. Yeah, exactly that after. That is her name. Oh my god, and she has to constantly use the lacrosse nets because they're fucking like the cat paw one. So she can go rawr all the time with it. Perfect. There's a wild Maryland chat. That's an event Pokemon. Why is it that they have lacrosse nets for summoners? Are they called nets? I don't know what they're actually called. Lacrosse sticks? They're probably called sticks, aren't they? It's called a cross officially, but fans call it a cross or a stick. Cross, by the way, with an E on the end. They are sometimes colloquially known as wand, twig, or spoon. Spoon I could see. Wand just makes me think of Final Fantasy IX even more, to be honest. Do you think that colloquialism is why, in fact, they use lacrosse sticks as casters? Or are they just the ultimate form of jocks? Did Alexandria have a banging lacrosse team and we just missed out? Garnet was the captain of Alexandria's lacrosse team. New headcanon, guys. The Alexandrian wands. Perfect. And I bet y'all can't even find one single fact on the internet to dispute this claim. So it must be true. Damn it. There we go. This fight used to be so much more stressful. To be fair, this entire raid did, and I miss the mechanics. I want them back. Because it wasn't really like bad stress, it was just there, you actually had to do something. It was fun. Oh, buddy, you killed the cum before you could shrink it. Now you're gonna get shrunk. Oh no, the snake got shrunk. That's fine. I don't trust that ice. I'm gonna come over to this ice. Wow, we really are just ignoring the ads, huh? Kind of want to do minus T, just see mechanics. Oh, minimum item level. Right? No equipment? What is the NE? Minimum item level something. No echo. Right, okay, there we go. Thank you. That makes sense. Just see mechanics and experience them how they're supposed to be. The issue is I'm not sure if even that would work. Not trusting ice is a good life choice, isn't it? That is a wonderful statement that we're putting out there on my stream here. Don't trust ice, kids. Don't trust ice. Just don't fucking do it. It's no good. Well, this has gone much speedier than I anticipated because I really kind of thought we were going to get one of the current alliance raids. But that's fine with me. I may just end like a few minutes early because I'm about 20 minutes away from when I would normally end stream anyway. So we'll see, because I'm not sure there's much else to do afterwards. No one was going for the ranged one. It's fine, I got it. Oh boy. Thank you, Samurai. I'm going to calm the Samurai just for him going for that one. As a melee at that is astonishing. You never see that happen. I will stack with one of you, not three of you. This is bad stacking. Also, it's really stupid that people stack the stacks on this one because you don't want all the three platforms in the same spot. You want them spread so people can actually move and position and stuff still and not accidentally step off easily. You want to fucking... I hate it. It's so dumb. I bet you in a minimum item level no echo run, people would still fucking stack those and then just wipe the entire raid. I bet they fucking would do. That used to actually get you killed if you stacked those more than two. What do you mean Crystal Tower teaches people bad habits? Right. Like full greed on Zandy. Not Zandy, on oh, what's his name at the first section in Labyrinth? I can't remember his name. This guy drops some of his gear though, doesn't he? Phlegthon, that's it. Good old Fleggy. See, this is stupid. Don't stack your shit. These could have been spread out and it would have been better. Oh, I could have given out buffs and stuff, but that's fine. I don't know about you, but I can survive the raid white here without being on the arrow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was gonna calm the Samurai. Don't leave, don't leave. There you go. Have the commendation, buddy. I'll take my free Gil as well. I'm gonna throw that away. I don't need it. Probably should have just turned that in for Grand Company or Free Company credits. I think that's it. I'm not gonna do main scenario because fuck that noise. So I think that's it. It's really bad right now, clubs. I know it was fine and it's gotten worse. I need to fix it again, but I'll get there at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it. To be fair, I've not been streaming 14 much lately, so that's part of it. I will get around to it though. I will fix it. I just haven't done it in a bit. It was worse last week and it was driving me insane. I was like, I don't have any space. I need to get rid of shit. But I've also been getting, oh, I don't touch MSQ roulette almost ever, Jessica. Almost ever. It is annoying. It just takes so long. And the rewards are so minimal for what you put yourself through, you know? And I don't have anything I'm leveling. Everything's already level 100, so I don't know, man. I don't feel like I have anything to do in there other than just like help people through it. I guess also for tomes, it's fine. But like, I don't need tomes that bad. You know what I mean? I'm not that desperate for the tomes. Cause goddamn. You do MSQ hoping for Castrum. I mean, Castrum's fine. Said it before and I'll say it again. It's trippy to see Santa cheeks out in my face on this massive monitor. Yeah. We love slutty Santa. Hold on. Here you go. There's a better view. Yeah. Hold on. Let me even. Hold on. Let me get him in the light. Let me. Oh, hold on. I have to turn my HUD again. There you go. This is the actual dance that you can get basically from the strip club, effectively. I know, it's so annoying. And the fact that the fucking the pants gear piece that gives people an ass that actually increases their ass size, it feels like it makes the Rugadin ass somehow more non-existent, which is just fucked up. We need a butt slider, Yoshi P. We need a butt slider. It is time. It's time. Praise is YouTube time, but Ultimate is just a slog. Yeah, that's valid. But I don't even like. I don't really watch a bunch of YouTube videos. So for me, they're both just slogs and boring. Bringing the butt and bulge sliders, right? I mean, the bulge sliders are fine, whatever. But the butt slider needs to happen. It needs to happen. Or just at least fix Rugadin butts. Why are they concave effectively? I mean, they're not, but why are they basically concave? It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. With that said, I am going to find someone to raid. I would normally raid Peanut, but I don't know if he's going to raid stream tonight. And also, if he is, he's not streaming for another like 10 minutes. So, did Code Vein get a bulge slider? I feel like it didn't. I feel like you might be right, Clubs. I don't think it did. Did it have a boob slider? I think it did. I think it did because I think even the guys had a bust slider. I think you could give your guys more pecky pecs. Anime dicks do work on different physics. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah. But anime titties work on anime titty physics, which is a whole world of its own physics-wise. So, you know. Let me see who's online. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because I don't actually know. And hopefully by the next time I stream, I'm free of this cold. I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Wednesday. If y'all want me to, maybe I can, but Wednesday is in fact New Year's Eve, and I figure y'all got better places to be and better shit to do than watch me stream on New Year's Eve. Even though I don't have any plans to do anything myself. So I might not. And then I don't know if I'll stream on New Year's Day. We'll see what happens with that, but I don't know, man. I haven't decided yet. So if that's the case, if I don't, then Sunday next week would be my next stream again. Which feels like going quite a long time without streaming, due to the fact that I would be only doing Sundays for the last couple of weeks, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I think, so I thought about going over to Oreos because he's playing Light Up the Town. Keep the festivities going. So I'll give you all the choice. Do we go to Oreo for the festives because he's playing Light Up the Town? Or do we go to Shandy, who's playing Final Fantasy XIV and going through his Arcadian stuff? I think he might be on the new tier. He might be on the second tier. I'm not quite sure. What do y'all want? More Final Fantasy XIV or more festive town decoration? Sim. Figgle Jizzix? Oh boy. Oh boy. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Ives. I appreciate it. For Final Fantasy 14, you say? All right, Jez. We will hook up to the Final Fantasy 14. We'll go across and say hi to Shandy. I think it's been a minute since we've gotten to raid Shandy anyway, so we'll do that. Here's some raid messages for y'all. Of course, as always, the ones with the cacti are for those who are subscribed, and the one without is the ones for those who are not subscribed to the channel. If y'all don't know Shandy, he is a delightful individual. He is a good friend of the stream. He plays quite a variety of things. Usually when he's playing a game that is made in Japan, he'll play it in Japanese because he speaks Japanese. So I think he plays 14 in English though. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Actually, we won't because these cutscenes are unvoiced. Anyway, stick around for the raid. Show Shandy some love. He deserves it. And until next time, thanks for today. Thank you for today, Jess. It was very lovely to see you again. I hope that you are feeling better when school starts as well. I don't know when it starts for you, but I assume it's not long after the new year. But I hope everyone, if I don't stream before the new year, has a wonderful rest of your year. I love you all very much. Thank you for being here and hanging out and keeping me company and watching me be bad at things and etc. I do love you all though, really. Until next time, regardless of when that may be, keep your eye out on the Discord as well as here on Twitch for any updates or when I go live. And I hope that you all have a great rest of the week, rest of the year. Stay hydrated, treat yourselves well, eat some delicious treats, extra delicious treats. It's that season. Just treat yourselves, you know? You all deserve it. Anyway, I love you all very much, and we will see you next time. Till then, bye, y'all.